after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Prescott now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Uses the spin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Go, get out there.
Elliott running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a look.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, second down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready? 5-8. Get ready.
They run it again with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 2-11 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 26.
55, Mike 55. Hey,
Here we go, 47.
Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now Lewis here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Ready. 15-1.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great out. Opportunity to get that done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Step, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Cooper's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, orbit.
53's the money. 53, check 53.
Chopper.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the hand. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Yo.
Get.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Escaping the pressure. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to